Hi, and welcome to the Watchman Report, where we bring clarity to trending news stories from a biblical perspective. Whether prophecy or moral and social issues, we highlight the biblical standard relating to those stories breaking on the world stage. And in this issue, we examine Mountains of Israel, Peace, Russia, and Ezekiel 38. Chapter 38, the passage on the screen, is an important chapter. It tells of Russia's changed tactics to overwhelm Israel, who are enjoying the peace dividend. It could take several years to build alliances with these nations. Persia, modern-day Iran, regards Israel as the little Satan. America is the big Satan. But does this mean the time of peace and security bring about a regime change in Iran? The current leader, Ali Khamenei, is 86 and is not in good health. The Shah of Persia was a great friend of Britain prior to his overthrow in 1979. Ethiopia, which is modern-day Sudan, and Libya are certainly pro-Russian, but they don't have, at the moment, great armies. In fact, the Russian army is massacring native Sudanese. Goma, the Gauls are associated with France. She has a strong navy, nuclear submarines, and the largest military by size in the EU. The total active personnel of the French armed forces is 270,000. However, since May 2024, this has been on Russia's list of unfriendly countries. Tomagar, also on the list, has Turkey to the west, Iran to the south, Georgia to the north, and maintains a large army as a deterrence to Russia. Adding military personnel and reservists have virtually 0.5 million anti-Russian troops. None of them jump out as friends of Russia to join a coalition. On the screen is a topical map showing the Mountains of Israel, commonly referred to as the West Bank, but correctly in Israel is known as Judah and Samaria. These are clearly enjoying the benefits of the current peace dividend. The Prince of Russia has his own plans. We read, Gog will come from the north quarters, we read. Moscow is due north of Jerusalem, sweeping down into Istanbul, which is old Constantinople, and into Syria, and then secure British and US bases on Cyprus before taking Egypt and Jerusalem. The Prince of Rus has his own plans. Let's consider Gog working with his companions. On a recent visit to Israel in 2023, we noticed that Jerusalem to Ben Gurion Airport, we were amazed that there were being settlements after settlements after settlements of high-rise flats for the expanding Jewish population of Jerusalem. There were no apparent walls or bars or gates that we could see. Gog is working with his companions. In Ezekiel 38, verse 8 to 11, God has revealed that in order to defeat Israel, now dwelling safely, without bars or gates, Gog changes tactics in order to overwhelm Israel, now enjoying the benefits of peace and security. Clearly, it will take some years to get all these coalition countries on board under Gog's organisational hand. It will be a time of great trouble for the world as God's judgments continue to be poured out wave after wave, like a woman's birth pangs that we read of in the 1st of Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. The Christadelphian community is all buoyed up at the moment at the peace deal. What effect is it going to have on us when it fades from the headlines, as it no doubt will, and Gog makes his preparations, or at least starts to make his preparations? A test of our faith as the nations make preparation for war. Weak nations will say we are strong, recorded in Joel chapter 3 verse 10, And our brothers and our sisters aged 18 to retirement age, currently set at 66, and which is also set to rise, could face military conscription as the West girds itself in response to Russia's moves. Our time of peace may be rapidly drawing to a close. We may have restrictions on what lecture titles we are allowed to publish on this network, as the world turns more and more evil and more woke. So what is our position today as a Christadelphian community? We're happy to fight under our master and captain, for his judgments will be righteous judgments. We are not pacifists, but we will not fight for this country. We are awaiting Christ's return and his kingdom. Currently, we are strangers and pilgrims in the earth, awaiting a city to come, which we read of in Hebrews 11, verse 13. Our weapons will not be earthly weapons like swords, but the spirit power. And just a point of the finger at the enemy's flesh dissolves, leaving just a skeleton to be buried. In Zechariah verse 12 tells us of this. Immortal saints will be impervious to anything that God's enemies will be able to hurl at us. We hope you found this short Watchman interesting, and we will continue to study God's word and the answers that it gives us to life's questions. There is much more material on the Christadelphian video channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and drop us a comment to have your say. Thanks for staying with us to the situation covered in this report. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and select all so you never miss a new upload. Don't forget to like, share and drop a comment in the comment section to have your say. We love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you follow our playlist and never miss a new report. Until next time, God willing, this has been the Watchman Report, bringing perspective to current world news from a biblical standpoint.